Oh, 20?
It is.
No. Oh, well.
I was about to tell her about it too.
Why, was she here?
No, she wasn't.
Oh.
But I was about to tell her about it. Did you eat some food already?
No, not yet.
I'm gonna turn this light off.
I ate that pizza and that was it.
Love you.
Love you. You'll feel the bones crack.
Ooh, my arm fell.
You feel the bones crack on my body.
I thought that was that couldn't charge on your PlayStation 5.
Well, it shows it's charging.
Oh, by the way, I found all my freaking battery back pieces. Stinson took all two of them out of the bedroom, out of our bedroom.
Really?
Yeah, so I grabbed them and I took them in our bedroom. We can use batteries.
Sorry, people, I'm also watching stuff on the tablet. What?
Did you get the joke on Despicable Me? He's like, if I got the chance to bang Brad, is what he said on there. I'm tripping this light off too. Love you.
Love you.
When you come in the bedroom, I'll hold you asleep, please up.
Why is that so? I'm trying to figure out the lighting.
It probably just looks like that. Netflix isn't working on that, by the way.
What do you mean?
When you go to Netflix on that, it doesn't work. Only Hulu does. Make sure that sliding door is locked because I shit my 3 times already. You think it's cold in here?
A little bit.
I turned it off. I just said to you that?
No, I was talking to wife.
Oh, I was wondering where my juice is for my babies. I left it, huh?
I'm not alive.
You forgot to put in your Nike backpack?
Oh, hey.
The juice. I have the babe. Do you know where the juice is at?
You put it in my backpack?
Yeah, the babe. We went to go see,
Is it in there?
no, it's not.
The purse?
Yeah, put it in there. This is my babe.
Someone. Stay up at the front and have a shot at the win. They made just one slight air pressure adjustment at the controls. In 2018, drivers have access to the track adjustment. That's exactly what Brad Keselowski has used to try to work his balance more to the tight side. The car's going to lose most of the day. The other adjustment was the thing. Not cooling, trying to keep the splitter together, was starting to separate it from the several pieces of tape that comes into. Keselowski in the race at 8 to 1 big. That was right up. 96 car was right down on the bottom. I thought that longest was going to have a problem. We've had 8 different winners in the last 8 years of the
I'm happy. It's in my bag.
A really good point about the track car. This is the first time at Daytona that they're able to adjust the inside. That's typically safe for short tracks and mile and a half. It's going to be a really good tour for these drivers today. Fords in the high groove. And the Ford Chevrolet leading the inside line. Those that are behind them. The Oasis is anything they can be. This is what I like about having young drivers mixed in with these veterans. Those young guys are not content. They're not they want to lead, just like Brian Blaney is right now. Alex Bowman, he wants to lead. Typically, at this point in the race, when singles start, you try to get single file, get content. Let's ride it out. It's 500
Put the cap food right there, Zach. I put the cat food right there instead of in the kitchen.
Gotcha.
North back on the outside, another one of those cars. That one is the Roush car of Trevor Bayne, that black number 6. Here's Regan. 2011 Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bayne is working his way forward all day long, guys. But it did come out a little bit of frustration. Bubba Wallace in his rear just a few laps ago, trying to make a move and put him 3 wide. He had to block it, so he couldn't find his teammate. He got this man on the radio after that. So the spotter has to be air traffic control, although planes have to stay 1,000 feet apart from each other, not a couple of inches. And psychologists all once.
Yeah, well, you know what I always say about pick your fights. I mean, did that really make a lot of difference right now? Don't lose your cool, don't lose your focus, stay in the game. That was a minor little incident. Let it go.
Yeah, but to Trevor Bayne, it was a minor. He thought he was going to wreck with that move. And that's where your frustration can get the best of you if you allow that moment to take over. Look who's right back in the mix, Denny Hamlin. Up into the top 15, right in the middle of that lead draft after being a lap down earlier, Jamie.
And that shows just how good his car is. It has been all week long, Mike. So good, in fact, that he skipped the final 2 practice sessions this weekend. They just put a cover over it and called it a day. So far today, though, the balance has been great. They haven't had to adjust on it, just overcoming that early penalty, but he's back on the lead lap, and he's working for the top 10.
Yeah, one thing I like about these teams like Wheeler and his crew chief, never give up. You're not out of this thing. Work on it, fix it, we'll get you back in the race. Don't ever give up.
83 laps complete. There's Mike Wheeler, Denny's crew chief, as he has rebounded nicely.
Oh my god, so much score. Check. That's the first time I get the check mark like,
Hey,
huh?
you think it's weird that girls call their boyfriends daddy?
Yes and no.
I think it is.
Depending on the situation.
They call their boyfriends daddy.
Look at all this stuff I
Like,
got. Basically.
that's just weird. Like, I had like that crazy girl that threatened kicking my ass and stuff. She calls her boyfriend daddy, and then I just saw a post of one of my friends. She's like waiting for daddy to come home. I was like, okay, so I just post on Facebook. I'm like, it's weird that it's weird how girls do that. They call their boyfriends daddy. It's weird.
Look at all this shit that I have to do, babe. Last sniper? Ooh, two. What? Yeah, after I do this. Hold up. After I do this. Hold up.
Yeah, made a couple mistakes. Needed to back all the way into his box to avoid a penalty. Got that penalty, but now he's fought back into the battle.
And Kyle Busch still seeking that first ever Daytona 500 win, although he's been a champ in NASCAR. Trying to save his car, has a tire problem, and ends up damaging his car.
Yeah, that was a tough break for that team. They have a teammate who's tires in the rear now, so they will blow out though.
First win state for the defending Daytona 500 champ, Ryan Blaney, which he said I'll step the full time. He's given 7 wrecks in the car.
I'm just going to tell you, Rick, when you decide to block, you open yourself up to be hit. Those guys were racing really hard. 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson didn't like them being that aggressive this early.
And Truex involved in that. Not a lot of damage. Our defending NASCAR champ on that evening. Monday, Kevin Harvick should place in the top 10. Kevin Harvick currently is in the top 10, running fifth. To block or not to block? That's been a discussion point in speed weeks here. Drivers have to assess what's early for that time.
Well, that's the opinion on that, Rick, and the cars were all over the back straightaway. So great drive, good driving, maybe the guy Martin Truex right in the middle of it, but going down as well. And then William Byron was flying like that. Can they rally and they rebound from here? They get a chance to win their time. I'll be watching closely.
Daytona 500 favorite brackets. Austin running four sets of the top 10 spots. Let's enjoy Darrell.
Thanks, Chris. Ryan Blaney in his first ride Team Penske. He moved over from satellite team the Wood Brothers. And his spot there was taken by Paul Menard, who sits right behind Blaney. And the runs into 21. That's three. Really good.
You look at it that way. You got the 12, number 1 and the 2. Satellite team. Penske cars are pretty racing today. Ford was up racing in here all week, but those 3 cars are really good right now. That's not a right there, and so is Almirola. So you got a lot of big Fords all lined up.
Landon Caskar Thompson in the 66.
You talk about those Fords, and we saw last year on the Fortnite racetracks, their package of the downforce, the drag, and the horsepower just seems to suit these tracks so well.
90 laps complete, 30 to go in this stage. What a good old NASCAR Daytona 500. Crank it up.
Full left hand speed.
Middle 78, you're clear low 78, middle behind you. William Byron against the wall, coming through turn number 4. We stay green. Not sure how much damage to that in the 24. We got a few more, about 6 more cars to get by him. 24 up on the high side. Wallace come by him. Don't think whatever Bubba coming up didn't seem to have anything to do with it. I think he just blew maybe a right front tire. Maybe some of that damage that that team tried to fix, he just couldn't quite clear those fenders. Darren looked like a flat tire coming to the air. Now he's got to make it another 2 miles around to get to the
Yeah, hold up.
At that speed, we're going to see some debris or caution. And the debris on the back straightaway that came off William Byron's car. It comes at lap 93.
Yeah, Jeff, I got to believe that might be a product of some of that damage he had earlier. And I don't think Bubba had anything to do with it. Bubba was moving up, but I think it
Yeah, no, Bubba didn't. I thought at first that Bubba came up, but no, that didn't have anything to do with it. Larry Mack, I saw you had your crowbar in hand about to pry open that pit window.
Yeah, Mike, if we just stay green, all of the drivers that pitted back on lap 52, 53, right in there, they were going to have to pit somewhere between lap 100 and 105. They will pit this caution here. But a lot of those drivers who started to chase Elliott that pitted on lap 64, they were going to go to be between 110 and 115. These cautions right here, if you're thinking about winning stage 2 and stage points, you may can get there without stopping. I think we'll see another possible mixed bag of stops.
Larry, as far as these stops are concerned, you got one less crew member, and these teams have a lot of confidence in being able to make a quick stop or even risk a 4-tire stop under these new rules.
Mike, I think if you're not worried about winning stage 2, you pit and you want full fresh Goodyear tires because we've had a long green flag right here. And Jeff, I find out, I think what's going on is locking the front tires up. The front splitter's going down and hitting the pit road, making the front tires light and sliding the front tire.
Good point. Pit road's open, Vince.
The 12 of Ryan Blaney comes in. It's going to be left sides only for Blaney, who pitted from the lead. Jamie?
This year is going to be below 3 on actually the car has been really good. They work on the left side now.
Kowski and Harvick third and fourth. Both saying their cars are on the free side. Both have been working their track front adjustments. Hasn't really helped with Harvick as much as it helped the 2 of Keselowski.
There's your race off pit road. Led by Ryan Blaney. All right, who is NASCAR's king of stage wins?
Mark
Truex
Jr. Truex.
Who's our new leader?
Oh, not Truex.
He stayed out.
this. Once I do this. Roadside help in 30 minutes. It's easy with the Allstate app.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places. And by Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Martin Truex Jr., who rode stage wins all the way to Homestead to contend and be one of the 4 drivers to race for the championship and win it, is out front. He did not pit under this caution flag. Let's take a look at today's Driving Trust presented by Midas.
Mike, this is the little team that could won 8 races last year, and it's driver Martin Truex Jr., crew chief Cole Ford, you see right there, and owner Barney Visser. You see right there, based out of Denver, Colorado. People said there's no way that will ever work, but I love that right there. The last 60 races, 12 wins. The next closest team, 6 wins, double the wins of the next closest team. But Vince Welch, they're not interested in winning stadiums. They want to win a championship just like they did a year ago. But even though they won that title, it was a tough year in 2017. Martin Truex Jr.'s girlfriend Sherry Pollock continued her battle with cancer. Crew chief Cole Byrne lost his best friend, Jacob Damon, who passed away unexpectedly. And a team member, Jim Watson, had a heart attack and died on one of the race trips. Team owner Barney Visser suffered a heart attack and missed the team's championship clinching night in Miami. All these challenges brought the team together, made them stronger, made the championship sweeter. But as Cole Byrne told me today, the championship was great, but no victory was worth the losses they suffered in 2017.
Thanks, Vince. Great to see Barney Visser back at the racetrack and healthy here in Daytona. He's created himself quite a race team and has a championship to show for it. There's the Toyota Camry XSE pace car. And those big letters right behind our camera say Kentucky. That's where those Camrys are built.
I thought they were celebrating the Wildcats.
It's going to get interesting here. He has 30 more laps on his tires than all those that have been around him. We're going to find out just how good that team is.
Kyle Larson has served a penalty on this stop for 2 and he went over the wall. We'll start out back. And be the 28th car on the lead lap as we come back to green. Sellout crowd watches as they address themselves to the green flag. Back underway in Daytona.
We've seen this week that Ryan Blaney only wants to lead.
And then they got that 78 car run a little bit better. I know they got a little speed in it, but not a match for that 12 car. Blaney is out front. There you go. Let's work his way in the picture here. Pretty nice. That 9 car. Chase Elliott. I think the longer the runs are, Mike, the better. I think this has a good handling bar, and it really, you really see it as we get near the end of a long run.
Ryan Blaney out in front, huge Star Wars fan, described himself on social media as an aspiring Jedi.
Except for Phil today, I can tell you that. Seems to have the force on his side as he's doing it.
Kevin Harvick coming up the inside.
push from the 78-mark truck to the rear bumper. Chase Elliott. Chase doesn't need any more pushes. Look at the rear bumper of that car. Somebody has almost beat it completely off the racetrack.
Get the back of these things, they lower them, we hit them in a spoiler. Riding with Harvick. At third place, even with Elliott behind Blaney and Keselowski. Now Harvick has Trevor Bayne and Paul Menard lined up right behind him. With the Roush cars running well, Bayne in 6th and Ricky Stenhouse in 10th right now, Regan.
Yeah, both of the 6 and 17 cars, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Trevor Bayne, took offside tires only. Larry McReynolds, my question to you is, can they be setting up to not take offsides for the rest of this race?
Well, I think they're setting up to definitely next stop Regan maybe only go with right side, because we know right now at 20 laps there's going to be a caution. And you're going to need to pit under that caution for fuel. So I think that's probably the biggest thing they're setting up for is right side only the next lap of pit road. Probably at lap 1. I think it's a military thing.
Well, that's right. Absolutely.
Lap 120 will be the end of stage 2. Ryan Blaney came up to the top lane, cover the spot, and prevent Chase Elliott's number 9 from advancing. Big push coming from Elliott and Keselowski. Contact! Elliott slam into the wall.
Are you kidding me?
Danica Patrick, Casey Kane. Chase Elliott.
Yeah, that was Elliott, Kane. Here's Danica Patrick and Kevin Harvick.
Man, why do you guys got walking? I think it's at the end of these stages, and everybody, I mean, it's like all of a sudden everybody's sitting on the stage.
And Keselowski, the pre-race favorite, has the right front torn off of his car, as does David Reagan. Chase Elliott climbs out.
Oh, I think I shit myself. I think I mean shit.
He just shit himself.
Part of running in the ground is having that big push from behind. Sometimes push comes to shove.
Watch how all this materializes. That's turns 1 and 2. You can see some shuffling already going on between Chase Elliott and the block from Ryan Blaney. Now here comes a big run. The 2's going to get to the rear bumper. He's being pushed by Truex. He gets to the rear bumper of the 9 of Chase Elliott. Last second, from at least from that big hit. And you see Keselowski got down on the apron and turned him around. So it looked like the 9 went to block the 2 because he was going to make a move. Just gets flipped by the 2 of Keselowski. How many amazing close calls has Alex Bowman already had this year?
Vicious hit with Chase Elliott. We'll update that in a minute as pit road is open. Ryan Newman led about a dozen of them down pit road, Matt.
A lot of debris on the racetrack. Alex Bowman on pit road. He got doored on both sides of the race car earlier, but they didn't really see any kind of damage. He was concerned about that. Jack May, Dustin Lineback, a little bit of a trip there coming around to the left side. He signals, good to go.
Right rear damage to Kevin Harvick. The sheet metal disconnected from the chassis there, and Cliff Boyer going to good on his floor. Chase Elliott gets turned around and around, and it's mayhem. Turn 3. Casey Curry hit the pavement and showed off in his trophy truck for the fans. Monster Smoke Show. Well, it's been quite a show here on Daytona International Speedway. Now, Ryan Blaney had a great view of that in his mirror and had a little question afterwards.
Sure, that's my fault for now, but I didn't like that much. I just kind of changed maybe what the I think the and we've seen them blocking us later on some of these incidents. And Ryan put a pretty big block, but as they got down to turn 3, I looked more the momentum the 9 had and the 2 had, and that last move as Chase Elliott sees the 2 is going to go to the inside of him. That to me is what got him turned around. Hard to see from that angle. It looks like he got that good point. He got the good point. I think it's 78 from out here. He got that all the way to Chase around the block. Yeah, the 2 starts to make a move, the 9 reacts. They take
that lucky horseshoe is that Kevin Harvick used to have. It's riding in Trevor Bayne's fire suit. He narrowly misses another one. Here are the cars that were involved.
You're not supposed to wear white to a wedding.
Hey, matches.
You're not supposed to wear white to a wedding.
Place top 12 in the school. Let's see the sorts that 6 in school. From 12 to 6. Nothing different.
creating access and opportunities that allow them to discover their strengths and passions through sports and extracurricular activities. Together, creating hope for foster kids of all ages. Visit FoxSportsSupports.com to learn more. 107 laps complete under caution. Jamie.
And Danica Patrick has been checked and released, and certainly not the way you wanted to finish out your NASCAR career. What was it like the first half of the race for you?
Pretty decent. The car was a lot better than it was in the duel. It was a lot better in practice. So Tony Uri Jr., my crew chief, did an awesome job. The guys on the whole team did a really good job. I know we pulled this together kind of, not that long ago, a month ago, and that's a tall order to get a car ready for a super speedway that's competitive, but it was. And so, I said earlier today that, I feel like the whole thing was picture perfect with GoDaddy on the car and it being that green again, but it just wasn't meant to be, I guess, today. But I am proud that we raced the whole race. Other than a little bit at the end of that first stage when it just looked silly with all the cars with no tires and tires. Other than that, we raced it and it was competitive. So that's all you can do. I mean, that's the gamble about Daytona is it can go so well and it can go so awful. So I'm grateful for everything. Thank you to all the fans and still got one more. It's not a stock car, but still got one more.
Ooh.
Thankful for Danica. Mike?
That'll be the 500 for Danica.
I heard something driving and I was like, what is that sound? So altogether, I think 4 of you can get in this. 2 in the front, 2 on the back. It is kind of loud, so if you heard this coming, you know to fucking watch. Oh, yep. Now you just need one more person in passenger. Shooting something, or is he shooting like? I don't know. It sounded like he was shooting something, or he was just. I think he's just fucking around. I don't like him doing that though. It's a way to get a distraction to kill us. Not a good idea. Oh, great. No stop. He stopped like his car.
Watch Brad Keselowski. Makes contact there with Chase Elliott, and it's on.
The way he did that, he just stopped like his car broke down.
Jamie?
One of the best cars you just saw the replay. What's your take?
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
I'm like, oh, shoot, hold on. So hit me off this stuff.
too many moves and the car's aren't stable enough to take that, and it just comes together.
I was about to say, somebody hit us with the attack. Oh shit, we're at
Everybody said These things don't run long. When they get hot, hello.
Here's car owner Jack Roush, noted engine tuner. Larry?
Yeah, the problem with being here at Daytona is they limit the grill load. It can only be 2.25 tons. It's a water pressure gauge.
He's coming in.
The water pressure.
8 laps to go. It's a pit road. Now, Kevin Harvick is part of the
Mike, Kevin Harvick's Ford team had fixed it. He stuck it together with parts and bare bond, but he was missing one important piece that they didn't have in the pit.
What was that, Matt?
Mike, that would be the door. It was laying down in turn 4.
Jamie?
Hey, Billy, check and release hard handshake. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's just it's such a bad type of curfew on today. And just wanted to shout there at the end. Circumstances was just trying to make see Bill lay out was kind of see how aggressive he wanted to be. They were under the hood with a lot of pressure from the radiator. You saw the steam get bigger when that
Bullshit, this fucker died.
That is a feel. You just kind of feel your way up.
They're already trying to do their best to stay on the wall for turn 4. Certainly doesn't help when the sun's right in your eyes. But that's part of the Daytona 500. One of the many challenges that come along with this race.
I'm not really sure they're really worried about looking out at what's in front of them. They don't seem to be looking at what's behind them. Look how this race has now changed. The end of stage 2 looks like it's going to be fairly orderly. Way different from the end of stage 1.
We'll tell that to Joey Logano. He's down on the bottom for trying to make some pass.
Well, there's a couple of guys, Logano and Denny Hamlin, and here they are right up the middle of things. There's Bubba up in the middle of things. I mean, you know, we still got some guys that are hungry. Wallace drops to the inside of Stenhouse. Fourth in line there.
Mike, remember Richard Petty's advice to Bubba Wallace: drive smart, don't put yourself in bad positions, and just be patient. And he's done that, and also on top of that, he has survived a lot of different incidents today. His car, though, has not been the same ever since he had that issue with the wall, and then also a little bit of a nudge on that left front fender. The car does not like to run the bottom. He prefers to kind of migrate up to the top side, Larry Mack. When I see 3 of our kid drivers right now, they have all had issues early. Denny Hamlin realized getting out of his box. Joey Logano was a lap down after making a green flag pit stop. And you look, Trevor Bayne had that issue as well on stop number 1. So 2 of those 3, not that many laps ago, 1 lap down. This is a classic case. Never give up. Amen.
That might have been a blessing that we came back kind of this race.
I was thinking about Bubba, and if Richard Petty puts his arm around you and gives you advice, I've got to tell you what I'm thinking. The guy that did that for me, Junior Johnson. A lot of guys told me things to do, but when Junior Johnson told me something to do, I did it.
A couple iconic numbers right together, the 43. Richard Petty sports number 3. Richard Childress racing number 4. Lost to Bill behind the wheel. Red light at pit road. 2 laps to the end of each stage. Pit road closes. 2 to go. Is Ryan Blaney going to get a stage win, or will there be a challenge here? Well, I mean, we've seen so far where when the stage comes to an end, they seem to want to get as many points as possible. I'm wondering, did they learn from those experiences and say, hey guys, let's calm down. You know, we still got a whole race to win. And by the way, it's a Daytona 500.
Mike, I've been wrong 2 other times. I don't think I'll guess this time.
I think if those first 3 Fords stay single file now,
That's my
the
shot.
last lap of the race,
Leave it alone.
they're going to be very hard to deal with.
Blaney hopes they just kind of come to the to the end of the stage in the order they're running right now.
You wouldn't let me grab it for a second.
The first 4 drivers.
I hate this assault
All
rifle.
of new rides this year. Blaney with Team Penske. Paul Menard taking Blaney's spot at the Wood Brothers. Eric Almirola moving over to Stuart Haas. And Darrell Wallace Jr. for Richard
Straight
Petty.
up, I hate.
Here comes Almirola in the 10.
About that, I'm content.
And here comes the 22 of Joey Logano to push Paul Menard.
I hate this
Guys, they
assault
get all
rifle.
crazy when it comes to the end of one of these stages.
And it'll be Ryan Blaney, the winner of Stage 2 for Team Penske. ...120 laps and 2 stages complete. 80 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Stage-ending pit stops coming up as we celebrate Ryan Blaney's stage win.
Where's your phone on, Robert?
How'd you reckon you were tripping out?
No, I just found out something.
About what?
Where's your Google at?
Find out about what? Oh, we're fine. I should get going.
People come to the Oasis because of all the things they can be.
You going to see out?
They're enjoying it, man.
They stay because of all the things they can do.
Yeah, it's a Fortnite app.
They have it on Android.
They don't have an Android yet.
Yeah, they do.
Not mine, because I tried, I looked 1,000 times.
This is on Android
Oh, damn, how the fuck did you figure that out?
because it popped up on YouTube.
On YouTube or on my account? Well, at least I don't have to use my tablet anymore. I was like, at least I don't have to use my tablet anymore.
What is it supposed? It was supposed to come out on July 20th for Fortnite, but we got ordered. We got it early days to book.
Why do you got it too?
Yeah, I did. It popped up on YouTube. Look.
How long ago was that done? That update for?
For the video?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It like tells you like underneath the description of everything. You don't have to click into it. You just look underneath it and say 2
Fuck, now I can't find it.
Hola.
No.
He was starting to speak Spanish on YouTube. I'm not against any Spanish people. Against any Spanish people. But I don't understand Spanish, so I'm not trying to be an asshole. Unless the guy's trying to be an asshole and speaking Spanish right now, just to be an ass. But else than that, I'm not trying to be an asshole. If he's trying to speak to me in Spanish and that's all he can speak, it's just I don't understand it. Besides gracias, de nada, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, puto.
Puto means
Puto.
Puto means great.
Foo-foo. As fuck you. Like basic shit like that. Isn't it 6 I only counted 2 in Spanish? Oh, look where I'm at. I just barely realized the fence is destroyed. Look where I'm at, babe. Remember with that big meteor that destroyed the pot? It's complete, like, just a pure forest now. Oh, that was from the show. I thought that was a legit machine gun going off. Now that's a machine gun going off. There's somebody shooting. Let's get out of here. Rally up. Sounds like it's right up here. I don't want to go up here. Oh shit. Take a shot. How do you guys not kill him yet?
You can't play it right now, though.
What do you mean? How do you get an ass you can't play right now? I understand that.
It's just a beta. Because it didn't come out until the 20th.
Oh, it's
so you can't play it yet until the 20th. I got it too. It's on your phone now. It's right here.
You know you can't play
it's right there.
PvE. You can't play player versus the zombie mode though.
Yeah, you can.
You can look for yourself, but you can't. I even know that because I tried to see if I could on my tablet.
You can on the... Are you talking about Save the World?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. On the tablet, yeah, you can. On the iPad, yeah, you can. I went to Save the World. Yeah, you can. You must be that stupid. You said that last time for your computer.
Oh my god, dude. Like...
See? Yeah. You can't play it.
So it's funny. What the fuck? Wow, you just let this dumbass get behind us? God, you're the most stupidest ass teammates ever, dude. God, I've never seen somebody so stupid.
I just want to be upfront and say that I visually enjoy you.
I quite don't understand what's going on with this picture. Of these people. Looks like they're acting, but this doesn't look like when he's racing anymore.
It's gonna be
kick me out of the way.
You're not supposed to run white until away.
Nudge on the left front fender. The car does not like the from the bottom. He prefers to go up to the top side there. But I'm seeing 3 of them in drop.
Yeah, recap page is the 20th. When is the 20th?
Any tap getting out of his box. Joey Logano to the left hand after making
Friday.
Next Friday.
Trevor May.
We have to wait
So
a
we got a whole
week.
week. Look how beautiful it looks. That's the whole image.
What do you tell me for getting it for you?
Look at this really quick. Look, Dave. Look at that. The whole desert.
Tell me what.
Thank you.
Thank you what?
Dave
For getting what?
gave me Fortnite on the phone that I thought that it didn't exist for now.
Can I have a case for now?
Huh?
Can I have a case now?
Yeah, come over here.
Couple iconic numbers right together. 43. Richard Petty Motorsports in the
What
number.
the hell was that? It was my neck. Oh, shit. See this? Views on camera. Just kidding.
Behind the wheel, red light and pit.
Oh, look, a race. It's Mario Kart.
Pit road.
Look, Mario Kart. I'm racing on Mario Kart.
What the fuck? It does look like Mario.
It is a racetrack, though. Oh, I get the idea. Get go-karts and go on the racetrack and race. That's why there's go-karts now. Well, sort
When the
of.
stage comes to an end, they seem to
Ooh, that's what we can use. All of
as
us.
possible. I'm wondering, did they learn from those
Yeah.
experiences and say, guys, let's calm down. You know,
That's a good idea. I'll tell Corey that.
What?
Huh?
What?
We all get our own go-karts because you can drive go-karts now in this game. And we could all race on the racetrack and see if you go around 3 laps and win.
Wait, how do you get go-karts?
There's go-karts in this now. I'll show you. That's a new update since the season 5 came out.
Oh, like who messaged you and said, where's my juice? And that's me.
Yeah.
Why is my 1992 should be right here?
It's because it doesn't fit the whole thing in one. Kind of weird.
This year, Blaney between Penske, Paul Menard taking Blaney's spot at the Wood Brothers, Eric Almirola moving over to Stuart
How far are we?
Haas,
Yeah,
and
they're
Darrell
pretty far.
Wallace
That's
Jr.
right.
for Richard Petty.
I'm doing some apps from my phone.
About that. I'll continue.
And here comes a big run from the 22
Ooh.
Joey Logano. Here's Paul Menard.
Gosh, they get
Cut.
crazy when it comes to the end of these things.
That'll be Ryan Blaney. The winner of stage
She
2.
says I got bitch slap. No, I didn't, girlfriend.
What?
I didn't say that. Did I say anything, people? Nah, I don't think I saw it.
Talking shit about you walking away.
Right there, babe. Right there. Go kart. Hey! Pick me up. I'm coming. Look, you can get on the back of it and shoot.
I know that.
On the go kart. On the go kart. On the go kart. Yeah. Wait, he just jumped in there. What? I can do that too. How? How'd you jump in like that? Wow. Did he just really just jump into that? Whoa, these things got boosts. I just fucking flew. I flew.
Now you don't even need to take your towel or your 40s out.
Huh?
Then if you don't need to take your towel or your PlayStation, you need your 40s. If you're going to play Fortnite, you can just put it on your phone.
Well, I have to take the tablet for the week until it
Well,
goes
you're
on
going to
my.
have to take it with you. Did you say you're going to go to Corey's for a whole week?
No.
Nobody's even watching you. That's sad.
Bad.
Scared. Why did you get scared?
Because I don't know what you're doing, so I can't see over here. Remember, I'm blind.
I know, but I was going to slap you.
soda. Is that an enemy that just took that cart? It has to be. And I hear shooting, but where is he at? Oh! Oh my god. RPG. Where's that going? Follow it. I'll follow him. Push ahead, everybody, let's go. Oh! Sounds like somebody's trying to shoot us from behind. Oh, that's a teammate.
Some teams were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on airgun research, trying to gain tenths of a second advantage. So the owners of NASCAR got together and decided we're going to have a spec airgun for everyone. There's some Kurt Busch on it.
To the best of your guys'
sniper. I might run and shoot.
Look at this, so they're in pretty good shape.
Whoa. Somebody's shooting.
It's time for cars that are 21 base.
Lady far away has led the most laps today, and he has been very clear. Chief Jeremy Bullitt asked him to get a little bit closer to the wall, but he gave them a little bit back on this stop. It's going to be right side and middle, baby.
Bernard taking right side there. He's saying the balance is really good, but they got hung up on the last stop from too much time. Meanwhile, Eric
It's like, just hurry up and kill everybody. That's all that's going on right now. Because everybody's just like, let's just hurry up and kill him. Oh, he's... What do you think of this? I can, unless I...
Teammates almost got to get the next inning. And to sweep around the outside of it. Nearly connected his teammate, Blaney. What do you think?
We say we dial up our stage 2 winner, Ryan Blaney. Hey, Ryan, this is Jeff up at Fox Sports Booth. You got me?
Oh, no, that was dope. Oh, crap. Somebody's shooting me there.
Hey, congrats on that win there for the stage. I gotta tell you, this race has been insane in this situation. Nobody seems to be content wanting to to do anything other than lead. I mean, what do you see as different features about this year?
Ooh, I don't want to touch it.
They get bigger runs with no right heights. I feel like your runs are so much larger. Then you have to go somewhere when you see somebody, and I think that's what gives people more confidence. Of course, it's been really fast, which has been nice to have, but it's been crazy hard to try to control the race. As a leader, there's some really kind of slow to see big runs, so it's been a while so far, and I don't really see it coming back here anytime soon.
Well, good luck with that. Thanks a lot.
Ryan Blaney, your stage 1 winner, or stage 2 winner rather.
Oh, storm shit.
Picks up a playoff point. Well done.
Whoa. Calm your shit. Oh, you crack hole little fuck. That's different. I mean, it just is victory life on there.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places. Getting ready for the restart. It'll be 74 laps to go when they take the restart green. Ryan Blaney selected the outside. Puts teammate Joey Logano next to him. And stablemate Paul Menard right behind. How about a little restart strategy?
What do we want to do here? Or 1, 2, 3? Want to do the gate? Yeah, we were talking about that. I think he starts up top and we let him in line us up. I guess, yeah. Pull us up and go to the top.
Yeah, so basically what that means is he's going to start. Logano might hesitate a split second to get Ryan Blaney car, the 12 car, out ahead of him. After they cross the start-finish line, he can come down to that inside lane.
Mark Truex had a tire violation on the
I swear, every side we get, we always get pedestrian. This time the pinpoint ends in paradise. Paradise. Yeah, we also get like a quarter. I think we get more tilted than they do. Yeah, we get more tilted than they do.
See the guy
Yeah,
can
we
restart
got the whole
zone.
beautifulness.
Blaney can take off at any time in that green area. Here we go, green flag.
Blaney really didn't get the best of starts. Looked like
By the way, is there a ship anywhere?
Then he's able to drop down in front of him. There are those three Penske.
The reason why I was saying that is because of the ship that popped on the map when everything was getting teleported out when the trailer was showing for the
And the first Chevrolet is now part-time racer who now says he's down here on vacation. Brendan Gaughan from Las Vegas in a one-off start of the 62.
I'll be out there driving his flip-flops.
Denny Hamlin had other thoughts on breaking up those efforts. His Toyota is able to get to the outside of Paul Menard, getting to the third position.
Trevor Bayne behind him, then Ryan Newman in a Chevrolet, then Alex Bowman.
I don't like.
Well,
I can't say I don't like him.
here at Daytona, he was 11th last year in the 500, and he was 7th here in
But
the summer in July.
It's really
and,
hard to just get killed
for
straight up.
relaxed than Brendan Gaughan. I don't know him. He gets in that race car and he has a lot of fun, and he especially likes it here at Daytona. Having some more fun today for sure.
You know your thing to do this on Snapchat
Riding with Eric Almirola, gone just ahead. There goes Bubba Wallace.
or in
The
Facebook.
outside and Martin Truex rebounding from a
What?
penalty for a tire violation.
So, you know, it looks like the 3 Fords, the 12, the 22, and the 21, and now the 6 is in there, and then you got the 11. You know, he might hook up with
This was in
anybody he
there,
waits and see what they can do. Because 11's fast.
I was having some concerns about 11 and Denny Hamlin. He was further back in the pack and wasn't showing much speed, wasn't making any moves to move forward. Now he's in third and looks strong again.
Well, he has Martin Truex he can work with, but his teammates are either 2 laps down Kyle Busch or in the garage.
You know what we're talking about, Brad. Muskie being the favorite. I think Denny Hamlin is equally as good as Frank Keselowski when it comes to restrictor plate racing.
How about it, Jamie?
So far, he has overcome that penalty from the start of the race. Denny Hamlin in third. He has some left rear damage from that last caution. It just pushed the fender in just a little bit, but good thing for
Oh, look,
him. They
secret
took
chest. I heard something.
the fender out. It doesn't seem to be an issue. They took left sides on that last stop. He's happy with it.
Well, Ryan Blaney may be the leader, but right behind him are 4 former Daytona 500 winners. That experience is kicking in.
Yeah, it is. You know, a long race, thrilling race.
In 4th place, boy, Trevor Bayne has dodged a couple of big ones today already, Regan.
Trevor has dodged a lot of big incidents, some close calls for him. The other thing he was asking for on this last pit stop was a tear-off. We're in that part of the day right now. We're through turns 3 and 4. The sun gets very difficult, and it's tough for these guys to see. If they don't have a clear tear-off, they can't see what's in front of them. Jeff, I know this part of the day always bothered me until we get to about another 20 laps down. Boy, so right, Reagan. I mean, you're absolutely blind as we're riding along with Kurt Busch. I mean, he almost got in the back of that car in front of him. That sun could have played a role.
Now, that's Jimmy McMurray just ahead.
And I don't think it's very good either. He's got the damage here.
Lost to Bill to the inside of the 3. How about Joey Logano in 2nd place, Matt?
Mike, experience through the front. Also on top of Spotters fan, TJ Majors coming on board. And it's really been a seamless transition. He and Joey spent a lot of time together in the offseason watching old races, including last year's Daytona 500. In fact, TJ sat next to Joey, and he spotted the video that they were watching just so Joey could learn his cadence, how he describes things, including last weekend's clash. Just trying to work on different small details to make this transition even better.
Every spotter is different in the way he approaches the job, certainly. 69 laps to go, race fans. Instead of going to a commercial break, we're going to go Toyota all out. Denny Hamlin has rebounded nicely from that early penalty of being over the line and servicing the car to now run in 3rd. Martin Truex, your series champ, didn't win a stage, but he's in 9th place. He's a contender. Trevor Bayne has come to pit road, dropped down to the lead draft. Here is Kyle Busch. And a tough day for him. 2 left side tire problems for Kyle. One bringing out a caution back at lap 51. He's 3 laps down.
You know, Mike, one thing I really like what Denny Hamlin said, remember how surprised he was how well they qualified? He said, I don't know how we could qualify that fast. We're in race trim. And that car has been fast. If he hadn't had that mistake on pit road, he'd have been right where he is right now. It just took him a while to get back there.
Started tailing the longest line on the restart. Truex has rebounded to 8th. Denny Hamlin has Toyota's only Daytona 500 win so far by inches in 2016. Now, as we continue with Toyota All Out, we caught up with Denny Hamlin to learn more about his start in racing.
Since I started, how did you get started in racing? It really started.
And now for the rings. I'm a 4-year-old ring bearer with a bad habit of swallowing stuff. And if you don't have the right coverage, you could be paying for that price you look bad yourself. So get an Allstate agent and be better protected from mayhem like me.
I've been watching back there a little bit. With the 21 car, Menard, who was up front there forever, or near the front, he's having a little trouble getting back up there, and it's kind of frustrating him a little bit, I think.
Denny Hamlin just had a slight issue off of turn 2. He could not turn his car down to follow those leaders, and it allowed some cars to get underneath him. Now he's able to pick that draft back up and get to the rear bumper, the 22.
Yeah, it's Ryan Newman that's lost his spot there. Let's check on the leader with Vince.
A little bit of a concern for Ryan Blaney. He's got a piece of debris on the grill, and they've told him it's a small piece, but they're keeping an eye on his on that debris. Make sure it doesn't collect anything else, and want Ryan to keep an eye on his gauges. But the spotter, Josh Williams, spotted it, said keep an eye on it, keep an eye on those gauges, and we'll keep an eye on the debris. But right now, they don't believe it's an issue.
Thanks, Vince. Blaney and Logano in fourths, Hamlin's Toyota, Alex Bowman the pole sitter, and look at fifth place, Matt DiBenedetto, driving the number 32. Team Need, the crew chief, Go Fast Racing, and right up there in the front five.
We saw him at Bristol have a great run there. He kind of made a name for himself. He's a great kid, great driver. Good for him.
When I saw Alex Bowman getting the opportunity to drive the number 88 car for Rick Hendrick, I first immediately thought of Matt DiBenedetto, because he's been back there racing with Alex Bowman towards the back of the pack in previous years, and he sees him now. His buddy's getting a great opportunity. This guy can drive. Guys, a car we haven't talked about much today, the 34 of Michael McDowell. He's been working his way up through the pack all day, running in the top 10 right now. And very happy with this race car. And he's had no complaints about it.
Chief on that 34 car, Michael McDowell, good combination.
But with these
car. That's why they can run faster lined up like we're seeing the front guys do right now.
Also, Larry, that's why sometimes when you're behind a car, maybe third, fourth in line, get too close to that outside wall and it'll just suck you in there. You just don't force.
Jeff, I think one of the things that's strong these guys at curve, they do from here, we have the no ride height, which means the back of the car is much slower than it's ever been before. That increases speed dramatically, but it's also created some aerodynamic issues that I just don't think they're ready for. I think they figured it out a little bit better from when they first started here. It's still going to be a problem.
Wallace having a nice drive in sixth place.
Fuck you, worthless shit.
The Daytona 500 on Fox is sponsored by the 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, it is the bar. By Credit One Bank, you may already be pre-qualified. Visit us today. And by Discount Tire, changing more than tires.
57 laps to go. Ryan Blaney continues to lead. Let's take a look at today's Credit One Bank ones to watch.
Well, not many people remember who finished second last year's Daytona 500, but they might remember who he is this year because he might win the Daytona 500, dominating this race. Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, Jeff, Alex Bowman has not run a cup race since the Clash 1 year ago, but he's looking like a seasoned veteran in that 88 car. He'll become a first-time winner today, DW.
Larry, I tell you what, I like Joey Logano in a 22 car. I tell you why, he's won this race before, and I think he might just be lurking. What do you think, Larry Mack? Or no, Michael, sorry, buddy.
All right, Darryl, thank you. I'm going to take my buddy Denny Hamlin, and I'll tell you why. He prides himself on being tougher than the competition, both physically and mentally. He made a mistake. He'll battle back from that mistake, and he'll win his second Daytona 500 today, Mike.
You guys took all the low-hanging fruit, so I guess I have the field. Ryan Newman and Martin Truex have the most experience of those not already chosen.
Mike, you took the field.
What? You took all the front run. I hate picking last. But somebody has to.
So far, it's worked
okay.
out pretty good for you. You picked two winners.
Well, that's true.
I'll pick the field.
Well, A.J. Allmendinger and Chris Buescher. Nose to tail in line there in front of Eric Almirola, the two teammates of JTG Doherty Racing. That's Jody and Tad Geschichter and NBA legend Brad Doherty that own that team. Got two cars in the top 10 right now. Laps to go and time for another Twitter fan race in the hashtag 500. That's a Twitter competition during today's race where you can tweet for the chance to win real gear being used here at the 500. If you're one of the first 500 people to tweet right now with the hashtags on your screen, you could be entered for a chance to win Martin Truex's very sweaty fire suit at the end of the day. You ready to yank that crank?
Yes.
What do you want to do? Crank it up.
Crank it up. Now going away.
Fuck you, nigga.
attrition rate has been quite high, and over the last couple of seasons it's been fairly low. But two big pileups left 60.
And now for the ratings. I'm a 40-year-old big bear with a bad habit of swallowing stuff. And if you don't have the right coverage, you could be paying for that price you look bad yourself. So get an Allstate agent and be better protected from mayhem like me.
In lap 102, took these notables out of the race. Drivers are all okay. Cars are not.
Mike, we're getting in that stage of the race now, like when you start thinking about, what am I going to do?
Well, Larry Mack's been working his calculator here, Larry.
Well,
green flag pit stops?
Yeah, based on when they last pitted at lap 123, Mike, we were back racing at 126. We should see green flag pit stops between 170 and 175, 25 to 30 to go. But right now, the window is open. So could there be some planning going on to get that stop out of the way now that the window is opening? You have to have a group. They have to come together, and they have to do the same thing on pit road. You can't have some doing just fuel, just 2 or 4. Everybody has to do the same thing.
That's something we have not seen today is any green flag stops. And not many 4-tower stops either. Look like a little bit of action starting to begin on pit road.
As Larry points out, the window's open, so if you stop now, you can make it to the finish should we stay green.
Yeah, the drivers are thinking about what they're going to do, but also those crew chiefs down there. They're right now, just like Larry was doing with that calculator. What should I do? Should I come down or should I wait?
Now, looking ahead to the end of the race, NASCAR's green-white checker rule has again been revised for this year. There's no more overtime line. If we have a green-white checker and the leader makes it around and takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race. But if he doesn't, there is no limit how many green flag checkers we could have, as we found out in yesterday's Xfinity Series race.
Mike Wheeler's wheels are turning right now, I can tell you that.
Back of the pack, 5 cars are coming to pit road. Led by Ricky Stenhouse, Austin Dillon, Clint Boyer, Brendan Gaughan, and Kyle Busch, who slaps down. Regan?
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. hits pit road. He's 1 lap down, trying to get another lap back. The car's been good all day long, except for that slight overheating issue. Jamie?
Austin Dillon said handling really not bad. Happy with it here. They said fuel only for the 3.
The 3 of those cars that get off pit road together, Dillon, Stenhouse, and Gaughan. Boyer hustling up to join them. Kyle Busch laps down, taking on 4 tires. DJ Kennington, pit road, he's out of contention with a lot of damage on his number 96. Race fans, next weekend Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. You can join us next Sunday, February 25th, 2 p.m. Only on Fox. Penalty for Kyle Busch, too fast exiting pit road.
Mike, one thing I noticed sometimes, but he also heard the back of that car chattering up and down. These cars are not moving much in the back. They're so pulled down, so tight in the back right now, they're not getting a lot of travel. I think that causes these guys, some of these guys, some problems.
Well, and we saw Austin Dillon come down pit road and only do fuel. And he's not that far ahead of this pack. They are single file, really putting fast speeds and laps together. So you can't afford to do anything under green flag stops right now except for fuel only.
Big triple header in Atlanta. Trucks and Xfinity on Saturday. Cup race on Sunday. Great open pavement racetrack. 1.5 mile Atlanta Motor Speedway next week. No more leaders coming to pit road, so we're going to take you side by side.
kids are escaping. Looks like a miniature thing mine.
Laps to go in Daytona for Ryan Blaney. New teammate to Joey Logano and Team Penske has led 3 times for 89 laps in his Ford Fusion. Joey Logano running in second, right in Blaney's tire tracks these last 10 or 12 laps. Looking forward to pit stops. How did Denny Hamlin break up that Ford group at the front? Well, that is today's Clean Pass presented by Tide.
What's this?
Bump drafted Paul Menard. Oh, yeah, just move him right out of your way. But when Morris Stedman moved down,
Paul went the wrong way.
he thought he was going to go with him.
He did.
Suckered him.
We may need to call Mike Pereira of Fox to define Clean Pass for us after that one.
No time. He's just my act, so good luck.
37 to go. Larry, we know that pit window is open, but as the fuel load gets lighter and lighter in the back, the tires get more and more wear. How long do you want to stay out there?
Well, I still believe, Mike, in about the next 8 to 10 laps, we're going to see green flag pit stops. But I think about everything we've seen today under caution flag stops. We've seen sliding through the pit box, speeding, uncontrolled tire. If you have that on this, what might be the last stop, your day is done in an attempt to win the Daytona 500. You can't slide those tires, especially if you're going to just do 2.
You know, Larry, one thing I think that Joey Logano is tired of that 12 car leading this race. He's starting to get a little racy looking to me. He's looked out a couple of times. Not so sure that 22 doesn't want to jump to the lead here.
Yeah, I think of those 2 behind him, the 22 Logano and Denny Hamlin, neither one of them like to ride behind anybody else. They love to be out in control of the race.
And here's Alex Bowman in 4th. You're riding along with the Daytona 500 pole sitter. He has 81 starts in the Cup Series, but mostly in lesser equipment. This is his first time to be really in this position at Daytona up in the front of the field.
You know, he and his team were criticized for not racing in their qualifying race. Quite honestly, I thought it was the smartest thing they could have possibly done. He wasn't happy with the car. They worked on the car. They've got it where it's racy, and here he is. Got a shot at winning this thing.
You know, to win the Daytona 500, you've got to have a fast race car, execute flawlessly, and you got to have some brakes go your way. Think about how some of those wrecks that he could have so easily been in, but Alex Bowman was able to slide through.
I think Bowman, he's in the right. I keep saying it. It's his time. He's got the experience. He's got 81 starts. He knows what it feels like to drive a car that's not so good. Now he knows what it feels like to be up front with a chance to win, and I think he'll capitalize on it.
34 laps to go. Let's go down to Chris Myers for a Monster Energy race break.
Thanks, Mike, and it's been fun to watch, so cheers, happy Daytona Day, and as we recap what happened, we already had a quarter of the car's drivers wreck out of this race. Remember the late, great Dale Earnhardt said, you win some, you lose some, and you crash some, and that's been the case. As we recapped earlier at the end of stage 1, one bike curve push. This is Ryan Blaney and Stenhouse that took out Jimmy Johnson, among others.
Look at Daniel Suarez just hard into the outside wall with that helmet cam. You can see the impact. Jimmy Johnson said, they're rocking too soon. I don't like what I see out there.
And lap 102, so just more than halfway with Blaney the leader. Chase a tough smack into the wall going over 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, take advantage of that with him as well. This is another example of causing melee.
And Danica Patrick, her NASCAR career
Harvick involved as well in that crash. Right now, with Blaney and then two guys behind Logano and Hamlin, the pressure's on the young Blaney, who has already put the most last lap of this race.
You know, and if you're not up front, and the first 4 or 5 laps are not going this race, you need to figure out some strategy. Austin Dillon's already been to pit road. He's riding that front.
Oh, there's the shit.
And his speed keeps him up front once everyone's pitted. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
And speaking of pitting, green flag pit stop looks like they're on the way. Let's go back up to Darrell and Mark.
Thanks, Chris. Daytona Day parties from Scarborough, Maine to Saratoga, California, Campbell, Kentucky. 6,000 people at Texas Motor Speedway, all enjoying the great American race. The leaders are about to get into some heavy double-wide traffic ahead.
Yeah, I think something changed with that 12 car. He's starting to run the bottom of 3 and 4. Maybe there's something going down. Maybe that's the reason why. Runs high 1 and 2. See the run low at 3 and 4. The handles maybe going away a little bit on that car. But I do know that 22 keeps wanting to look like he might want to try to make a pass.
I was curious to see if he's going to get stalled out in this lap traffic, but looks like Blaney made a great call to go to the outside. He's going to take that train of cars behind him with him.
Jamie McMurray.
Whoa!
In the middle. Longest green flag stretch of racing today as we go side by side. You saw Joey Logano lead that group of cars onto pit road. On the commentary said he didn't pump the brakes up enough. Too fast entering pit road in segment 1, a segment that starts at the yellow line.
Yo, what up, baby?
Early pit stop. Finally gets slowed down, but it's a little too late. Oh, the jack drop.
And now for the reins. I'm a 4-year-old ring bearer with a bad habit of swallowing stuff. And if you don't have the right coverage, you could be paying for that pricey lug bag yourself. So get an Allstate agent and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Man, disaster. Driver here, clear.
Denny Hamlin leads the Daytona 500. He's our Toyota top performer. And Martin Truex Jr. on that pit stop went from
right now, without having fresh tires, they have a little bit of handling issues along with the speed of that car, Larry.
Yeah, two completely different pit agendas when you look at those top two right there. You just talked about Martin Truex Jr. 4 tires at lap 123, fuel only 171. Now go back to something Regan Smith asked me right before lap 100. What was maybe the agenda? Because Jeremy Bowens, crew chief for Ryan.
The lead pack. Next time they come to the stripe, it'll be 10 laps to go. Third generation racer Ryan Blaney in his first drive as a full team. Trouble, turn 4. Spins to the inside. It's William Byron. Watch it.
It changes things. Yeah, you know what it changes? 72 will get back on the lead lap. Yep, he's got a fast car.
Free pass for Joey Logano. First car one lap down. Byron's car damaged from that earlier crash. At lap 60, they made a lot of repairs, but right through down there. And here's what happens for the Flames and the Sparks.
Yeah, right rear tire. Probably haven't, he's got a lot of body damage, probably rubbed it.
Right front blows out.
I've led 114 laps in this race. The next closest guy to me.
Pussy ass little fucking quitter. Did he just really quit the game before I kill him? What a pussy.
This changes everything. This sets up for an incredible finish.
I like how you think he had it in the bag. I think those others are sitting back there just waiting for this thing to wind down and find that moment where they can make that pass.
And this is their chance, because the best thing Blaney had going for him was Martin Truex on his bumper, and Truex said he had nothing for him. So if those two cars are hooked up, it's doubly difficult for anybody to make a move and get by them. Now they'll line up double file for the restart.
And this is where Blaney's going to have to make a decision. Do I want Kurt Busch pushing me on the restart or Alex Bowman? He can choose if he wants the inside lane or the outside lane.
Larry, do I want tires or track position?
I want tires, but I'm not going to give it to you if you're near the front. Yeah, we may see some guys at the back. Like we're seeing right now, you're not going to give up track position in the top 6 or 7.
And you talked about who do I want the 41 car. Makes the most sense that he would be willing to help.
I know you say that, but that 88 of Bowman is a very fast car. Pretty fast pusher.
These are the things that go through your mind, Mike, when you're riding around here right down to caution. Just what we're talking about. Do I want the inside? Do I want this guy? Do I want that guy? Or do I want to restart? What do I got to do here? You're asking your crew, and you're asking everybody a little input here.
Felt like I've seen throughout the day that the inside lane seems to have a slight advantage to get up to speed, to get that lead, so that may be a factor also.
Well, just think about it. If the 78's not that fast, put him on the outside, put the 41 behind me, put the 88 behind the 78, I should be in good shape.
So 7 cars stay out, led by Ryan Blaney. He's had the dominant car. But at age 24, it's only his 4th Daytona 500 and his 91st Cup start, whereas right behind him, Cup champions Martin Truex 2017. Kurt Busch is a champion of the series and of the Daytona 500. He won it last year.
Mike, let's not forget, though, Blaney ran second here last year, so he's pretty good at this racetrack.
And the youth movement, Alex Bowman replaced Dale Earnhardt Jr., who retired after 2017 and started this race from the pole. Ask Denny Hamlin who the best restrictor plate racer in NASCAR is, and he'll say Denny Hamlin. And a lot of people agree with him.
I couldn't argue with him. It's
hard to argue with that.
And Matt DiBenedetto giving this car a great ride, looking for his first ever top 5 finish in NASCAR. Michael McDowell with a new team. Eric Almirola, new to Stewart-Haas Racing, in 7th. They all stayed out. Another Daytona 500 winner, Ryan Newman, was the first car off pit road, ahead of Allmendinger. Darrell Wallace gets to go. And those will be your 15 cars on the lead lap. We're going to have a fight to the finish. And then, tonight on FS1, catch UFC Fight Night. Cowboy Cerrone steps into the octagon to face Yancy Medeiros. UFC Fight Night tonight after the Daytona 500 on FS1. Streaming live, Fox Sports Go. 8 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Here's a quick word from Duracell.
It said something streamer. What was that about? As a streamer, I took somebody out.
Guys, we're going to go back racing with 7 to go. I'm back with my race trends. If you look at the last 10 Daytona 500s, the average of the last caution, we're already past that lap 188 with 12 to go. But 7 times of those 10 in the last 10 laps, and 4 of our last 8 Daytona 500s, we've had
the chest search. It's not Shar's elimination with a weapon of some kind.
Listened in on Martin Truex and Company.
You hear it, a lot of these drivers shutting that engine off and coasting, saving fuel. You don't know how many possible restarts could happen. You mentioned it earlier, Mike. Unlimited amount of green white checkers in this Daytona 500, unlike in the past if it goes to that.
Well, I think Ryan Truex, I think Ryan Blaney heard you fellas. He's elected the inside for this restart. Pace car is in. Blaney inside, Truex outside. And here we go.